Hi, this is Marcus on Celebrate Jesus. Ignorant serving. John chapter 13, verse 29. Since Judas was their treasurer, some thought Jesus was telling him to go and pay for the food or to give some money to the poor. We need to use caution while using internet. Sometimes we ignorantly hit some content and end up having them as a regular feed on the page we use often. It is the algorithm that works with the system, and if we enjoy the content, we can eventually be baited to it. So is our mind. Once when it begins to work the negative, it can get stuck to it for the rest of our life. We need to watch out on what gets into our mind. It matters the most. None of the disciples were suspicious of Judas, though Jesus made it plain that it was he who was going to betray Jesus. Why were they so ignorant? Probably for two reasons. One, Judas was the treasurer of this small group and was a non-Galilean who was an Iscariot, which meant that he belonged to the community of zealots, a dagger man from a town called Kerioth. 2. He seemed to be smart because of his connections with the political arenas as a zealot. The disciples were a bit intimidated since everything they encountered with Jesus was totally strange. To them, Judas was way better. Apparently, I think they had inferiority, since they were all unschooled fishermen from Galilee. How do I cope with ignorance in serving? Jesus emphasized so much on serving. While doing so, he did even tell the disciples to be shrewd as the serpent, because they were going to deal with people who would sometimes be cutthroats. It was fine for them to be naive, but they also need to be aware of people all the time. What do I do? Be sensible and not too sensitive. People we serve are widely varied. Some cherish what they receive, while few grumble about the service. Some are served, yet they can be too obnoxious about our services. All what matters is we need to use the wisdom of God while serving. Nothing wrong being innocent but not ignorant. There is a difference. Happy Lent. Celebrate Jesus. Amen.